Got something printed here, right on the bottom. Generally does it, I don't want to break it.
Underneath the soil or hidden in the ground, there's a lot of treasures to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland.
Hello and welcome to Dirty Secrets of Scotland. I'm here at the bottle dump and I've decided to go to the oldest part of the tip, so that's where I'm going right now. Had some amazing finds from this part, including that knock bottle that Sarah found. And the 2 ginger beers that Nicola White found as well, so I'm going to go over there and let's just see what we can find. Let's get digging. Just had this panel bottle, lovely green colour. That's a Judge brand, it looks quite big for a Judge brand. Gateshead and London. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. Normally it just says Gateshead or Newcastle. They branched out. So it's a slightly larger bottle as well. That's cool. It's quite green as well. They're normally lighter than that. That's a really lovely greenish colour. This stick here is just to mark where I dug the last time. There's a line there, so I know if I put the spoil on this side of that line, I know that I won't cover up anything fresh, or potentially fresh anyway. Got something on the spade here. Looking at it is probably pouring ink, but we'll see. Haha, that's a shame. It's a bust one. Never mind, let's carry on. Just had this. I call these genie bottles. For obvious reasons. Seems to be in good order. Very cool bottles. Quite old as well. I don't think it's machine made. Got a little bit of damage to the lip though, unfortunately. But still, it's a cool bottle. Just had this. It's one of these ladies' legs bottles. Funny thing is, they're always amber. This one's green, which is quite cool. Still got a bit of label on there. You see that on the neck? I don't think it's machine made because it's got some sort of striations and bubbles going on there, so that's good. So it's an older one. The glass seems a bit more uneven as well. I love the colour. Makes a change from the amber version. Just had this. I think it's plain at the moment. Can't see anything on it. Yeah, I think it's plain. That's lovely. It's an amber bottle. Unusual shaped panel bottle. That's nice. That's exactly the kind of thing that we put on Etsy. Loads of people love stuff like that, so we'll get that out there for you folks. Just had this. It's like a little ink or something. Big bottle. Burst lip. Aqua glass. Undamaged, full of bubbles, which is always nice. Lovely little bottle. Fine's really starting to come out now, which is great. Can you hear that? It's actually raining, but I'm under the canopy, so it's not getting to me yet. Last time I said that though, I got absolutely soaked. Let's see what happens. Just had this. HP sauce, thought it would be. Aqua glass, I think it's drippy lippy. Too many bubbles in it to be machine made. Very nice. It's just a really lovely colour, this one. See the base there, lovely blue-green. Nice. Just had this as well, little furniture polish. Very nice, I can actually feel the rain now, hit me in the back of the head. It's no bad thing, I'm roasting. Alright, and some more stoneware. Nice wee jar of this. I keep them if they're in really good condition. They're mainly chipped and cracked. But this one seems fine, so we'll probably end up keeping that one. That's cool. Just had this. Larger size this time. furniture cream. Plain one though, but that's okay. Little chip out the bottom there. Alright, here we go. Like I said before, more common in amber. And here's an amber. Same bottle, different colour. Again, I think that this is a drippy lippy one, but I can't tell because it's got actually I can tell it is a drippy lippy one. Very nice. That's two now, an amber one and a green one. Just had this. Very nice. It's sort of poison bottle green. Well, it says something on it actually. I didn't realise that. It's very faint, you see. Can't see what that says. The Crown Perfumery Company, London. The Crown Perfumery Company, London. Lovely. That's really nice, that. That'll clean up so well. Be able to look into the company as well. Oh, it's got something underneath as well. Actually, I think that's one of those diamond marks, so it'll be able to tell me the year.
It's the history bit. William Sparks Thompson opened a corset business in London in 1840. Sometimes Thompson's female clients would faint due to the tightness of the corsets. It was his son, also William Thompson, a chemist by trade, who came up with the idea of making lavender-based smelling salt to revive the fainting ladies. The production of smelling salts was soon followed by the creation of the first concentrated perfume, Crab Apple Blossom, in 1865. In 1872, the Crown Perfumery was established, and its most famous customer, a certain Queen Victoria, granted the use of the image of her crown on the perfume bottles. By 1879, the Crown Perfumery Company was exporting 500,000 bottles of 49 different scents to 47 different countries around the world. Their products are noted in the ship's log of the first-class cabins of the Titanic. By the 1920s, the Crown Perfumery had won over 20 medals indicating the quality of its products. Crown Perfumery lavender salts, like the ones this bottle contained, were chosen by Amelia Earhart, the first female pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic, to aid her focus and concentration and to avoid fatigue. On the 31st of December 1937, the Crown Perfumery Company ceased the manufacture and supply of its products. However, in 1993, Crown Perfumery's best-selling perfumes were revived and a boutique in London was opened. Legend has it that Alpine Lady, a perfume from the 1890s, was a favourite of Princess Diana. Some of the famous range of Crown perfumes are still available today.
There's not enough coming out here, so I'm going to give up on this hole and dig another one. But first of all, let's have a lunchtime roundup. Lunchtime roundup. Okay, got a little wine bottle, a little mini one, or maybe a whiskey bottle. Plain Aqua. Judge brand, different one though, from Gateshead and London. HP sauce. Lovely amber bottle, panel bottle. Used to be ink. Couple here of these ladies' leg bottles, a green and an amber. Plain jar. Plain couple of furniture polishes. The genie bottle, and the best find so far, and I text Sarah and she tells me that this was registered in 1872. That doesn't mean the bottle's that old, that means it's when it was registered. So yeah, that's interesting. Alright, that's the lunchtime roundup. Just need to eat a sandwich, then fill that in and start a new hole. Found an old dead tree. Under old dead trees are dead old finds and bricks right at the surface. Then scooped a little bit out. I haven't even had my sandwich yet, I was just curious. Look at this. Unmistakably fresh ash, just touching it. So there's a bit of capping in there, which means it's going to be hard work. However, it's worth it if I can get down to fresh ash, because I don't think I've been digging much fresh ash over there. So that needs to be filled in. That needs to be dug out. But that's for after lunchtime. Hole number one, all filled in. It's a bit sweaty now. I wish it would rain. Come on. Okay, lunch eaten, hole filled in, spoil from this little test hole, moved over there where it's been dug already, now to get down there. Not sure if this is going to work. I'm just trying to show you how much rubble and capping is in here. May make the video a little bit shaky though. Yeah, this is going to take a while. That's me just busting through the capping. And the first ball is this in the new hole. Big old Sharwoods, of course. Gotta love it. J Sharwoods. Although it is a drippy lippy, so it's got age, that's good. Let's keep going down. Here we go, into the good finds. An absolutely enormous, not to be taken amber bottle. That's crazy. I've never seen one that big. Sarah had a huge Lysol that's similar, but this is just a not to be taken. Does it say Lysol? No. It says made in England. I think her one was German. That's an absolute belter. An enormous amber Lysol. That's great. Superb. That's an absolute belter. Underneath the soil or buried in the ground, there's a lot of treasure to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland. Through the fields and woodland, with trusted spade in hand. Just had this, and it looks like a Benedictine bottle, but it also looks much older than the ones I've found. And the reason that I say that is that it's got a real messy drippy lippy there, look. You see that? That's really nice. I may be able to find out more from the registered number there, but I'm pretty sure it's an early Benedictine bottle. I think it's got a cork in it as well. Yep. When was the last time that was done? Let's give that a sniff. It's got stuff in there. Well, it smells like chemicals. It doesn't smell like alcohol. I'll pour a little bit out. I think that is the original contents, but I think it's just spoiled because it's been opened and left in the ground for 100 years. That's really cool. That's like that's an oldest one I've seen anyway. So I'm really happy with that. Let's keep going. Finds coming out thick and fast now, which is a big relief. Always nice to show you guys some stuff. And there we go, a nice little green sheer top ink. I'll clean up really well, I'm pretty sure. Look how thick it is at the bottom of the glass. Lovely jubbly. Let's keep going. Look what I've got here. Don't know if it's whole. Let's find out. Lots of other stuff here as well. Bit of broken bottle. There's a piece of bone stuck fast. Yep, bone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no. It's not whole, folks. I can see. There, look. That's a shame. Let's see what it would have been. An Adamson. Oh well. I've got a couple of those at home anyway, so I can always use this to repair one if I find just a base. So, still a cool find. Let's keep going. Just had this bed peg and I can already see the crack. They're always cracked. That's why they threw them away. Didn't waste things in the 1920s. There you go. If it was a local one I'd keep it, but I don't think it is. It just says heat this bottle before filling it with boiling water, and a date which is, I believe, 1920. Yes, 1920. Cool. It's raining. My prayers have been answered. That's so nice. Pouring sweat in the cold rain. Oh, very nice. Just had a whole saucer. It's not often you get a whole saucer on a bottle tip. I use them for painting. I've got about 3 and all the time I've been digging. Anyway, let's see if this has got anything on it. I hope it's got print on the front. On the top, should I say.
Sorry folks, I had to pause this here for reasons that will become clear later in this video.
Just had this. I can see it's embossed, but I don't know what it says yet. It doesn't really help me. Oh, right. Smarts. Glenfarg Works Weems. Lovely. I've had one of these before. I'm hoping this is Drippy Lippy. The one I had before was machine made, but I think this might be Drippy Lippy. I'm not sure. There is a line there, but I can't tell if that's machine made or not. No, I think it is Drippy Lippy. I mean, the writing looks pretty old. That's lovely. Local little green beer bottle. Beautiful. Love it. Just had this. It's one of these Hall's wines. I can already see. It's a fortified tonic wine. And it was fortified with cocaine. And I'm not joking. This was pretty strong stuff. Got something printed here, right on the bottom. Be careful. Actually, there's a bottle above it as well. Gonna try and get this out first though. Generally does it. I don't want to break it. Excellent. Printed. I think it's Frank Cooper. Bit of rust on the back. Let's get this out. Here it is. The hole. It's got a crack on the front. That's a shame. Yeah, it's got a few cracks actually. It's a bit of a pity, but I can probably repair it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of damage actually. There's a break here. There's a crack here. Crack running down here. There you go. And that would have been an absolute belter if it wasn't so badly damaged, but still it's a belter and I love it. It's going to need a bit of TLC to get that looking good again, but very nice indeed. Just had this. It's a wee pot, it's just plain I think. That's okay, don't mind. Pretty's on Etsy, people like them. And also this one, which Sarah's going to love. Tiny, tiny little, I guess, ointment pot. This is 15 on the bottom. That's quite cool. Yeah, tiny little thing, it's great. Just had this from right at the bottom there. I think it's a Rosie's bottle. It's very rusty. It's hard to see because of the rust, but I think that's what it is. Rosie's lime juice. In fact, I should say it around there somewhere. No, I can't see it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what it is. I think it's a Rosie's lime juice. It's an old one as well because it's Drippy Lippy, as you can see there. That's a lovely find. That's nice. These are popular as well on our Etsy store, so I'll definitely be keeping that. Nice. Just found this. It's a plain bottle and unfortunately it's got a break at the top as well, but I think that might have a seal on it. Either that, it's had like a proper ding and I don't know, because look at it. It's got a lump on the inside. going in the way. To me, that's been a seal bottle, but the seal's bust off and it's been chucked away, I guess. That's a shame. Just found this while walking about, stretching my legs. I think it's glass. Very nice. Didn't even have to dig that. Don't believe this. Another one. Actually, I do believe it because it's Dirty Secrets of Scotland. So, things tend to come in twos. Handy for painting. Actually, it's a shame about this other one, because I can't show you what's on the other side, but it is actually, to me, an absolute belter. It's actually from a hotel, and the hotel that it's from is a hotel that I used to play in when I was a musician. It's no longer there, and it hasn't been there for a long, long time, but yeah. So that's really cool. That's an absolute belter to me, but you just have to take my word for that. Just had this. It's a Horlicks jar. Screw jar, but an early one. Yes, it's got a ground top. So I think it's quite early. Aqua glass for the bubbles. Very nice. These are really popular on an Etsy store actually, so probably put that on there. Having a cave in a really unconventional way. So I've sort of dug underneath, which I normally do anyway, a little bit. I've gone right underneath, and I'm having to sort of pull the stuff from the top down. As you saw when I started digging this hole, it's just like brick trail on the top, and then this really, really hard, it's almost like asphalt you have to dig through. It's crazy. I think it's actually just really hard ash. Anyway, once you get through that, you hear that? It's okay, but it's just getting through those layers. So what I'm doing now is kind of chiseling underneath and then just kicking the bricks down, because it's the only way I can get into it without having to go through what I went through in the first place, which seems pointless because I'm already down in here anyway. So yeah, unconventional caving in. Sort here first. A bit of a nightmare actually. Just had this. I think it's a milk bottle. It looks like a milk bottle anyway. Aqua glass. Don't think it's drippy lippy. I think it's machine made, but it must be very early machine made. Anyway, there you go. Milk bottle. Absolutely chucking it down with rain now, so I've made myself a little den. I'm down on my knees in the hole. Look how dark it is. So I've got a trick up my sleeve. Haha! Head torch! I'm trying not to blind you with this. Aside from this being very practical right now, I also look very cool. This is fun. It's like being in a little den when you're a kid. Alright. Not sure if that's going to come out with the head torch on, but I've got myself a little square ink now. Nice wee thing. I'm sort of channeling Ball Digger Tom here. I've never used a head torch before, but yeah, he does it all the time. So here we go. My first foray into the world of head torches. Thanks for the tip, Tom. Should probably put this off while I'm talking to you. Hear this? I thought I would just come over for a couple of minutes. I've got my bag under my waterproof jacket and I'm just wearing a t-shirt. It's really nice actually, it's nice and cool because it's been warm all day. This is crazy, this is torrential rain. Look at that. I hope it stops soon because I've still got to fill in. I've got something really weird at the bottom. I think I'll dig it out on camera. I don't know if this is going to come out because I've never filmed with a head torch on before, but we'll see in a second, eh? I thought this was a broken, like, crock pot or something. But it's not. It's sort of straight underneath. And it's got a flat base here. I don't know what this is. It's like Perhaps it's like an old kind of water bottle. It's not one I've seen before, certainly. Doesn't want to move yet anyway. Whatever it is, it's massive. I'm stuck behind whatever this is. See if I can get it to move. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's just another big hot water bottle. Wow, it's massive. I've never seen one of this style before. That's crazy. Look at it. Funny shape. Now where's the crack? They're usually cracked. There it is. There you go. The crack down there. Always the same. Actually, I found a stopper earlier. I wonder if it fits. Nah, it's the wrong colour, I think. Nah, it's too big. Cool. I like the colours of it. It's a shame it's cracked. There you go. Just found this. Absolute belter. Look at this. Big ribbed ammonia. In green. Full of stuff. Oh, it says stuff as well. On the other side, poisonous. Not to be taken. What's that have a name as well? Cooper and Co. Cooper and Co. Ammonia. That's an absolute belter. I love this. Look at that for a poison ball. Well, you can't because I'm not pointing my head at it. I'm not used to the whole light yet, folks. That is an absolute belter. It's even got the stopper inside. Oh wow. I love that. Look at it. Massive green ammonia. Poison not to be taken. I dare say that although the rain sounds absolutely biblical out there, I think it is actually letting up a little bit, so I hope so. I think this is probably my favourite. In fact, this is my favourite ammonia bottle so far. It's gorgeous. It's got ribs around here as well. What a belter. I would dance, but I'm stuck in a hole. You know what? I'm going to dance anyway. What an absolute... But you know what, right? I've got a better idea. I'm going to put the light out. There you go. What an absolute belter. The light shining through it. It's full of stuff. Probably ammonia. So I'm not going to open that in the hole, but wow, look at that. I'm a little non-rain den. It's really cool in here actually. I'm enjoying being in the den. I wish it would stop raining though, because I've got to fill in at some point, but I ain't going anywhere until it stops because I'll get soaked. That's an absolute belter. Bit of a disaster, folks. Went to open this to pour away the ammonia or whatever was inside. Uh-oh. Broken at the top. That's such a pity. That's such a beautiful ball. And I couldn't even find a bit to repair it. Still, it's a gorgeous ball. It's just a shame it's got a chunk out the top. Oh well. Just had this lovely little dimple bottle. That's full of water, as is the sky. That's lovely, that. Apparently these are quite rare as well. The salesman sample whiskey bottles. That's what I was told it was anyway. Lovely. Just had this. I don't know what this is. Is it a vase? I guess it's a vase. I thought it was a candle holder or something. And then I thought it wasn't complete. And then I thought it was complete. And it is complete. It's got a tiny little chip out the bottom there. Another one there, but if you're displaying it that way around, it doesn't matter. That's really cool. That's a belter. What is that? I guess it must be a vase. That's so cool. Look at this. I've never seen anything like that. I've never even seen a fragment of one of these. That's going to clean up really well, that. What a lovely find. think it's probably going to be my last find as well, because I'm exhausted and the rain is letting up now, finally. Oh, a belter. It's not got a mark on the bottom or anything, I don't think. This is, oh, lovely. That's a pity. It's another one of those big tree stoppers. The bottle was here at one point. It's goose now. But that's cool to see a spare stopper, though. I'll take that. Just in case I find another bottle that doesn't have the stopper. Here's my jacket that's been protecting my bag, pulled up with water. And over here is the first round. Look at the water. Well, we've had a wash. Full-time roundup. So this is my rather wet first round. Now over to round 2. Okay, it's quite a lot and it's quite spread out as well. We'll go from over here. So we've got 3 plain jars, 1 small, 2 large. These wee, I was going to say inks there, furniture polish. And this wee one, which I like even more than these 2. Bed pig number 1, bed pig number 2. The Hall's cocaine wine. This lovely, lovely bottle with damage at the top, which is just a real heartbreaker. For what it's worth, it wasn't me that did it, because there's dirt all the way in there already. I could see that when I opened it, so it was broken already, just waiting for someone to open it and then the top bit to fall off. So I will find another one of these, I'm sure. In the meantime, I might try and patch that up. I'll see what I can come up with at home. Anyway, moving over here. So this is a local beer bottle. Again, it's got a bit of damage at the top, but I can cut that down, so that's no problem at all. This big Horlicks. This Rosie's. This is lovely, that'll clean up well, I hope. Rosie's lime juice. Huge bottle, trying to get it in frame without getting stung by these nettles here. This lovely Weems bottle. Couple of inks, one that I filmed with the light on, one that I didn't. A saucer of water. Heartbreak ginger beer, that's a pity. This is a heartbreak as well because it's got so many cracks in it. I just hope I can repair that. I'll have a look at it. This wee whiskey sample, the dimples in it. This is lovely. This is nice too. Nice for Etsy. I found another one of these green bottles, which is quite cool. There's 2 now. This genie bottle, as I call it, and this big tree stopper, which means there was another one of them here at one point. Milk bottle, big Sharwoods. Now, over to Belter Alley. Okay, let's start with this. This is so cool. Don't have to do anything to this, I can just put flowers in it, which I probably will, for Sarah. That's cool. This thing here, nice big drippy lippy. I'm guessing this will be Benedictine, but you know, I'm not sure. I think it still had some in it, but it smelled like surgical spirit. This lovely green, I've not seen one of these before. Crown Perfumers, originally registered in the 1870s. And then this, which I can't show you because it would show you exactly where I am, but it is a lovely plate and it has the hotel's emblem on the other side, which is really nice. And I've really been hoping to find something from this company ever since I started digging here, and I finally found a complete one, so I'm really happy with that. And then probably my favourite is this huge amber Lysol. Not the German one, I think it's a made in England one. It does say not to be taken on there, but it's just so lightly embossed you can hardly see it. And it's still raining. And that is the full-time roundup. Just filling in, I found this bead. I don't find beads too often, so that's quite cool. Found a bead on the last 2 digs. Big white ones as well. That's pretty cool. This one's different from the last one though. Bead finder Willie. Holes number 1 and 2 all filled in.
Willie's rainy day creations. Okay, here's the bottle that I found in the dig. Poison. Big ammonia. This, as you can see, is a problem. But what I'm thinking is, because this is such dark glass anyway, and because it's got a vulcanite stopper in it, that is completely non-transparent. I mean, it might look slightly green, but you're certainly not going to see through it, because it's got this vulcanite stopper in there as well. So what I would try and do normally is try and fix this with some sort of resin. However, the area is massive, and I'm not sure I know how to use the resin properly to fix that. So what I'm going to do is my old faithful. You might think this is really weird and controversial. Maybe it is. Do I care? No. So what I'm going to do is mix up this milliput, and I'm going to add the paint to it, black and green. Then I'll fill in the broken part with milliput. Controversial? Yes. Let's do it anyway. Right, so the milliput is mixed, and there's no real way of getting around the messiness of this. I'm just going to have to take it on. So here we go. Bit of black paint and a bit of green paint. Bit more black paint. It's going to take a lot, I think. Right, folks, let's do this. Wow. I think I better go and wash my hands now. Right, so here we go. My hands are a little bit cleaner. Got my milliput. I'm going to keep the vulcanite in and mould around it and see how I get on. I'll be able to unscrew it while it's still soft, so here goes. The reason that I did this, by the way, made it this colour, is because if I'd left it the light colour, you could see it from the other side of the glass. So if you turned it that way, you'd see the white colour on the inside. So that's why I've done this. And it doesn't need to be perfect at this point because I'm going to paint it anyway. Okay, so that's all I can do for now. I wet the vulcanite, put it in and took it out. So the vulcanite should have shaped the thread inside. I'll show you what I mean. You can put it in. As I say, it's wet, so it's easy to get out again. I don't want to go any further than that. And I'll just take that out, clean the vulcanite, let that set, and that should have made the thread inside the neck. Does look a little bit messy for now, but it needs sanding, and that is the next stage. Alright, so here we are. This is now dry, hard as a rock, and moment of truth. Lovely jubbly, that fits in there perfectly. So now I need to sand this back, and I'll start as usual with 100 grit sandpaper. So let's do that.
Okay, I've got that where I want it to be for now. I've taken it back to where I'm happy. So now I'm going to use 600 grit sandpaper, repeat the process, and then 1000 grit before I paint it. So yeah, let's get on with the 600 now. Okay, I'm happy with how the 600 came out, so I'm now on to the 1000. Okay, that's lovely and smooth now. Happy with that, nice and shiny. So now it's time to paint it. So that's what I'm going to do next. Normally my paint palette has about 6 or 7 colours on it, even more sometimes. Today I'm just going for very, very, very dark green, so that's not too hard to mix, but I'm still going to do it in the window just to make sure I get it right. So I'll go and do that now and I'll come back when this is mixed. Okay, I think I've got the colour about right, but I won't be able to tell as usual until I apply it, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'll put it on, have a look at the first coat when it's dry. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. It probably needs another coat as well, but I won't bother doing that on camera because there's no point in doing the same thing twice, as I always say. So now for a second coat and then a glaze. Okay, that's 2 coats now and I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to put the glaze on. Okay, here it is. I'm happy with that. Nice and shiny. I've done 4 coats actually of glaze. I don't normally do that many, but because it's glass, it's really super shiny. So yeah, I think that looks really cool. Now, the proof of the pudding. If this goes in nicely, happy days. And as I suspected, it just looks like it's really thick glass. Some of the glaze is yet to dry there, you can maybe just see that. But that will be super, super shiny. And yeah, it just looks, well, to me, it just looks normal. On the top here, you can actually see it's damaged there. So I think that was when it was thrown away. It bounced off something like a rock, and that's what cracked it, because that's the position it was cracked in as well. So I think that I've done okay with this. I'm happy with that. So yeah, here you go. Thanks for joining me on a very rainy, dirty secrets of Scotland. I hope you enjoyed the dig. I certainly did. Got a bit wet, but I don't mind that as long as I'm finding good finds. Until next time. If you wish to support Dirty Secrets of Scotland, you can do so in 3 ways. 1. You can buy us a coffee over on Ko-fi. 2. You can buy the treasures that I dig out of the ground and also the things that we craft over on Etsy. And 3. You can become a patron of Dirty Secrets of Scotland over on patreon.com. Thanks again to everyone that's doing that already. You really, really do help this channel function. Thanks so much. And thanks to everyone for watching. Until next time. Oh yeah, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do hit subscribe. It really helps the channel and it costs you nothing. Underneath the soil or hidden in the ground, there's a lot of treasures to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland. If you wish to support Dirty Secrets... Water in my eye, just sweated into my eye. Full-time roundup. Now, what have we got here? Got this wee wine bottle. So this, oh hang on a minute, this is numpty. We've already done this.